musical, if you like, and totally off the chains. Yeah.
Indeed, off the chains, inspirational it is, James, because he's a blind humanitarian worker, visually impaired. Mugambi Paul joins me in studio. Mugambi, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
We appreciate you being with us this morning.
Thank you very much.
And I like what you say in your profile, talking about we've had this all the time. Disability is not inability, but the fact that you have also been awarded a disability champion by CBM International. Tell us about that.
It's work which I have really done in terms of advocacy, of empowering persons with abilities, and also being a role model to persons with abilities to be in the employment sector, and also displaying skills in terms of ensuring policies are inclusive and advocating for better services for persons with abilities in the country and outside the country.
All right. And were you born visually impaired, or is it a condition that came up?
I had some slight issues with my eyes, but in 1997, 27th October, for that 6 p.m. is when I lost my eyesight after a hiccup with some people, and then I got some wrong medication.
Okay, take us through. What do you mean a hiccup with some people? What happened?
That day, some people are fighting across, and then I was caught up. And then I saw all the colors in the world, and then it was very painful. And then I went to hospital. I think I got some wrong medication, and then they said that the power has gone off. So I accepted that. I moved on.
Okay.
Yeah.
How old were you at that time?
I was in Form 1, around 15.
Around 15.
Yeah.
And how difficult, or how was it adjusting? Because 15 years old, having you were a teenager then. You'd lived all that life, being able to see, to move around by yourself, experience life through your eyes as well. And then all of a sudden, as you put it, the lights go off and it's adjusting. It's a whole different life as well. How was that for you?
I think in the first place, I think it was challenging. But if you believe in God and you accept the situation and you try and adapt, you can make it. And that's what I did. And I moved on. And I accepted the situation that I'll be blind, and blindness will be a friend of mine forever. Thou shalt not be divorced from that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Loving the attitude there, but as you said, for a while it was a struggle. Of course, it did not happen, and you embraced it immediately.
Yeah.
Take us through that period before you got to that place where you embraced it and decided, you know what, I'm going to work with this. I'm going to still make it work and live my life best I can. The period before you came to that acceptance, how hard was that period? Who helped you through it? What was it that helped you see that, you know what, I still have to be the best I can despite of the situation now?
I think what really happened is that during that time it was a period for doing examination in Form 1, and I found myself not doing the exams. So it was like, I'm not sure whether I'll go to Form 2 or not, something like that. But at the end of the day is that the teachers and the support of friends, and I was able really to move on and pray and see myself that I can really move on and do something better out of my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what was it you were aspiring to do at the time before now you got into music? You'll tell us a little bit about music. Is it something you always wanted to do?
In high school, we had a boys band which we used to call Sun Love.
Yeah.
And we used to practice all the time, Fridays and Saturdays at night, to perform during our on Sundays at the chapel. And most of the guys from that group have really tried to form their own music career out of that. And music is just in our blood. Most people, I think, they believe that blind people can sing, and it's outside here whereby we have not yet explored the opportunity of us being in the music industry in the right way and getting that support so that we can be able really to exploit the talent which we have. We believe that we can really change the world through music and other talent.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when did you get completely involved in your music, venturing out in your own career. We'll be listening to some of your music in a short while, but when did that officially begin?
During my campus days at Kenyatta University, I used to participate in the Cultural Week. But seriously, now recording and doing videos I started in around 2011. And this is why now I've been able really to do serious music and serious lyrics, which are really educative and bringing out the message, and to bring that change in terms of how music is looked at to, and the message which I'm giving to the people about the issues of disability, and also giving that opportunity to people to understand that it's not all about person's ability, telling the people about they need that sympathy.
Yeah.
We need really to tell people what we face in life and what we want to be mainstreamed with alongside others, and share the experience which we have to tell our story the way it is. Because most of the time our story is being told. We like us to tell our story the way it is.
Okay, and if you have that song, maybe we can just play one of Paul Mugambi, Paul's songs right now, and then we'll continue with the interview in a short while. Full song there, Paul. When did you write that?
I wrote it in 2011.
Yeah.
After looking at the way issues of persons with disabilities are taken, and I find out that you really understand that there is no data about persons with disabilities, but the government is quick to identify the number of elephants. They can use a lot of money, but the number of persons with disabilities is not known. So we have a lot of planning is not done well, because there is no that particular knowing the number of persons with disabilities.